look at what we brought today. It looks amazing. No one will believe it's made with just bread and 3 other things. Fantastic dessert for the whole week. It is super quick to make. It's really easy, and as you can see in the picture, it turns out incredible. Look at that creaminess. Wow. You have to make this recipe. You'll leave your guests speechless. A little spoonful for me. That's so good. We've hosted many dinner guests at home, where we do things extravagantly. We have plenty of leftover bread from yesterday. It's hard, but don't worry, we won't throw it out. Or we're going to make a fantastic dessert. It's sweet and it goes a long way. You'll have dessert for the whole week and it'll be really cheap.
I'm Vidi, and this is Grandma's Kitchen.
And let's get started. It's going to be super easy. Stale bread and a few other things. Let's go over the ingredients. Of course, they're really simple.
180 grams of stale bread, bread from the day before, 1 liter of milk. 4 large eggs, size L. 150 grams of sugar, that's all. As always, I remind you that I also leave the ingredients listed in detail below in the text box. If not, simply pause the video, get a pen and paper and copy from the screen. Let's begin. The recipe is going to be super easy, of course. For this dessert, you can use any type of bread you want. And mixing different kinds works really well too, especially sandwich bread. These pieces, the ends that nobody wants, those crusts that kids sometimes leave behind, they work too. You can also add pastries, like those croissants that have been left forgotten somewhere.
Use whatever ingredients you have in the kitchen to make muffins or any other baked goods you like.
Total use. We cut up the bread, that way we'll make things easier for our machines. It'll be faster, it'll get moist first, and it'll turn out better. Pieces, well, as small as you have the patience to cut. I don't have much patience, so I'm going to make these.
Little pieces and...
Done. As you can see, I'm using a serrated knife. 0 effort. You can also do it manually.
You break them into pieces.
And cut it into small pieces. That's what matters most. Well, now we have all our bread cut up. Let's move on. We'll take a large bowl and put all these pieces of bread in here. Another thing, the more crust your bread has, the darker your dessert will turn out. Using bread with more crumb, like sandwich bread, results in a lighter dessert. Traditional bread with more crust will make it darker. The choice depends on your taste preference. As soon as you have them inside the milk, we need a liter for all this pile of bread. We're going to leave them here for 10 minutes, until they're really well soaked. I'll make the basic, cheap version. Feel free to add more ingredients if you want. It still works. Nuts go really well with it, peanuts go really well, almonds go really well, coconut goes really well, raisins go really well, figs, almost everything goes well with it. So, it's up to your taste. Even pineapple, canned pineapple in its juice, chopped up, goes great with it, super juicy. The bread is already soft and now we're going to blend it, either with a blender or an immersion blender, whichever you prefer.
In it goes.
On top,
We cover it well.
And we give it a good stir, 2 or 3 minutes. That's enough right there. There you have it. Nicely beaten. We go back to the bowl. I gave it a rinse so it doesn't have any bits of bread. We're just not going to dirty anything else. In go the eggs. It's recommended to crack them in another container like this. You won't have any pieces of shell left. which is important. If you crack them here, the shell falls inside. Then we put it together. Add the eggs and sugar inside and beat well until it's all combined.
It'll take us about a minute.
Avoid using metal or ceramic. They'll get scratched. Don't do it. I always do it, but it's not right. You should use these. They're soft and won't scratch. The result is the same, and the mold is ready much faster. So this is already done. You can see there, it's well mixed. You see that little foam coming up? That means it's ready. So let's start adding. Our previous mixture, there it goes. Let's add it in. We mix for about a minute. If you prefer using electric beaters, go ahead. But for this recipe, a manual whisk works just fine. Super quick, just to make sure the egg and sugar are well mixed. For everything that's going to be our dessert, well, that's it. Let's go with the mold. You can add caramel if you're going to flip it. It also turns out really well. Since I won't do that, I'll just grease it with butter. Margarine or oil also works. The only thing we're looking for is to create a layer that prevents our dessert from sticking. So just a quick coat. There. And that's it. Now just fill it up to the edge with our previous mixture.
Take it.
Up to the edge, there you go.
It's going to look fantastic. The amounts I've given you are for a mold of this size. It's about 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters by 22, more or less, and it holds about a liter. One of these, which is nearly 30 centimeters tall, will hold 2 liters. Tip, for the 2-liter one, double the other ingredients and that's it. Here's a tip. To know how tall it's going to be, fill it with water first. 1 liter, will this be about right? If you see that it's too low, add 2 liters of milk and double the rest of the ingredients. And you'll have a thing like this, but huge. I'm going with this 1 liter. It makes a lot, don't worry, and also, it fills up a lot. Let's cook in a double boiler. So we need to place our mold either in another larger mold or directly on the oven tray and cover the base with water. Here we go. How much? Well, so that it's about half of the mold covered. Let's see how we're doing. Be extremely cautious as it's filled to the brim. And we don't want it to fall. Done? Perfect. We preheat our oven to 180 degrees with heat from above and below. If you don't have heat from above and below, that's okay. Just preheat to 180 degrees and that's it. You'll get a super delicious dessert too. As soon as it reaches the right temperature, in it goes. There you go. We'll bake it for just 45 minutes and we'll get a piece of dessert. Well, the dessert is in the oven. So I want to take this opportunity to tell those of you who aren't subscribed to subscribe. Below there's a red button that says subscribe. Click the button and you'll be subscribed. Next to it is a bell. Activate it to get notifications from me. When I upload a video at least twice a week and sometimes more, I always put out at least 3. It's completely free, don't miss out. After a while, it should look like this. Be cautious as it's hot and the water is hot as well. Wait a little bit before taking it out of the water and let it cool down calmly. At least an hour, although 3 or 4 is recommended. If you can wait, it will taste even better. The time has passed, so I'm going to the table. Look how good it looks. Wow, cortecito, it's super creamy. The knife just slides right through. And now let's use the spatula to do some juggling and take out a piece to show you the inside. There you have it. Incredible.
Dessert with bread and 3 ingredients. A pudding. A bread pudding, call it whatever you want. The important thing is that it's delicious.
Rizras, who can top that?
Go ahead and make it. There you have it.
Incredible.
Doesn't it seem impossible that this was made with stale bread?
Here, look. It looks amazing. Check it out. Super creamy.
Wow.
It's really good, tasty, sweet, like I said, super creamy, an intense flavor, it's delicious, and as you can see, with just a few ingredients, you get a lot of dessert. Well, that's it, guys. I'll leave you here. I'm going to enjoy this cake. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you in the next videos. Love you all. Wow.